All right, guys. Episode 25 of the podcast with the homie Geral. Amazing, positive human being. I loved getting to know his story. And what stood out to me was the fact that he's traveled to many different places like Florida, Indiana, New York. He's from the Caribbean, and now he's in California working on music. He wants to work on being a director. He's already directed one of his music videos, but it's dope. I can't wait to see what's next for him, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Appreciate you guys. And let's see. Sambazan, sponsor this podcast. Peace.
All right.
Hey. All right, so what we're talking about? We're talking about Goku and your favorite saga.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
The most recent, bro, the one with Jiren. The reason why I like that one with the Ultra Instinct. But the only thing I don't like is that I would like to see Vegeta save the world. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Well, like, what's your reasoning?
I like Vegeta more, bro, because Vegeta, he's that kind of dude where he puts in like all the work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he puts in this like, how to put it? Okay. I watched, like, for example, Goku, he's, like, destined for greatness. Because he is, the guy.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Even though it's Dragon Ball, but, Goku is the guy.
Yeah.
Gohan, for example, he was blessed in it because, it trickles down from Vegeta. So there's some, like, it's kind of like, I don't know. And then there's Vegeta.
Like the underdog, you're saying.
Yeah, and
like
Vegeta, he's that guy that he has to push himself to like the like, I don't know, he pushes himself past the boundaries that was placed on him in a sense, because Goku gets Super Saiyan 3, and then Vegeta he gets that 2.5 Super Vegeta Super Saiyan 2. You know what I'm saying? And like, he pushes himself, and then like in GT he skips 3, and then he ends up hitting 4. Like, and for me, it's like, this dude, like, he is that dude that Goku is always a step ahead of him, but he puts in all this work to make himself relevant, and he puts in more work than Goku in a sense. But I want them to actually show some appreciation for guys who put in all that work. You know what I mean? But even though he's not the guy,
I definitely see that.
Yeah.
And I also like both characters, but Goku for sure, because he like finds the limit and then he just like breaks the limit, like he like just always like keeps raising the bar, and I don't know, that's something that's
he rises under pressure. That's one thing I like about him. If his back is against the wall, you could count on Goku to step up. That's him. That is definitely him. That is definitely Goku, and I like that about him too. But Vegeta is my favorite.
For sure. And I remember watching the Majin Buu saga, when it was the that guy right there, the fat one.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was one of my favorite sagas because just he was the most powerful one at the time, and he I don't know, he just found a way to defeat him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he was regenerating and stuff, and then his bomb would just like disintegrate him and stuff.
And he would come back and then turn people into chocolate. And then I think he ate both Goku and Vegeta, and like they were in his stomach at one point. Yeah.
Bro, he was a menace, bro. He was definitely an interesting character because he was very, like, he was very appealing for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was very goofy. Yeah. He was strong.
For sure, dude.
He was very strong.
And at that time, I think I was like, I don't remember what age I was. I think I was like 12 or like 11 watching that. And it was really cool to see. And then also just memories coming home from like first grade, kindergarten, coming home and watching Dragon Ball too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to hear something? So where I'm from in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z was in Spanish, bro.
It was in Spanish?
I swear to God.
Did it have like subtitles and stuff?
No. It was just in straight Spanish. So what we used to do, I lived around a lot of Spanish people, so we would get this chick. Her name was Jennifer, and she would come over to translate, bro.
No way.
Serious shit. Bro, we would get her to come to translate what is going on. Because, bro, we just had to find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good days, man. Good days. And you know what's funny? It's a Dutch island. So we always wonder, why is it in Spanish? You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, it should be in Dutch.
So it was on a certain channel, like, and were there any other
Cartoon Network, bro?
So Cartoon Network in the Dutch or in the Caribbean, it was in Spanish.
Not every show.
Oh, so just that
Dragon
one?
Ball Z, just Dragon Ball.
That's wild.
And that's the worst. They could have taken all the other shows, bro, and just left Dragon Ball Z there for me in English. They didn't do that, man.
What other shows like did you watch growing up?
Watch growing up shows that I watched growing up a lot. Pokemon for sure.
Pokemon. Dope.
I was a freak, bro. I had yellow, blue, gold, silver, sapphire, emerald, bro. All of them up till diamond and pearl. No, up till black and white, and then I stopped. And honestly, I was about 18, still playing Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was just, leveling up my Pokemon, putting them in level 100 and shit. Yeah, that was dope stuff, man.
Yeah.
Pokemon was.
So you had the Game Boy and like you had the
Game
DS.
Boy, DS, SP. I remember playing the Game Boy Advance, and they didn't have any lights, so we had to buy a separate piece.
Oh, I remember that.
Go on top, so you could click the light on, so I could be up at damn near 11 at night just playing my shit, man. Serious, and then we had batteries, and if batteries all ran out and my mom wouldn't buy me any, I would have to like juggle them and put different batteries.
Oh, I remember, yeah,
Bro.
switch it over and stuff. Yeah.
Keep my
run it for like maybe
alive.
10 more minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Save the game real quick, bro. Real stuff.
How was it like growing up over there, bro? Like school wise or just the environment? I'm just curious because I never really looked into like living in the Caribbean or just like how was the environment, bro?
Well, I truly I loved it, but I really start to reap the benefits of it as I got older. Because growing up, it was always warm and all that, and school is all like is in Dutch, but in English also. So we learned Dutch from school, and it was all kind of harder for me because my mom spoke French Creole. My mom's Haitian, French Creole, and English. So when I got home, I have some Dutch homework, and guess who got to figure it out? Me, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little harder, but I feel like I was very fortunate to be able to have so many languages. That's one thing about languages, bro, is like, I don't know how you guys see it, or you guys speak different languages than me, but for me, learning different languages, I feel like it kind of opens your brain up a little more, and it helps you understand certain things can be seen in different ways.
Oh, I for sure, because I've spoken English, and then I actually learned Spanish growing up in school, and I can see how there's like the feminine, and then there's the masculine, and different ways of explaining, like different terminologies. Yeah.
In Dutch, we don't really get those two. We speak a lot from the throat, so exactly like gedrag, goeiemorgen is good morning and stuff like that, and so it kind of, we don't have the masculine and feminine. Thank God, because it would have been even harder.
And you guys have French too, which is like
French. Yeah. And it's a French side, but I didn't grow up on that side. My mom spoke Creole and stuff, so I understand it, but I always answer in English. Okay. So I never really got a full like I don't really know how to speak it fluently. I know words. Someone speaks to me, I know exactly what they're saying and stuff like that. Yeah. But I never really got into speaking it. But like, just all the languages and stuff, it does help you understand like simple things in different ways, man. It's just, it's actually, I advise anyone to go and learn a second or third language, because trust me, man, it just feel like just the fact that you know that how languages are spoken, like how people speak it, you kind of understand how to just see common things in like different ways, just like music in a sense.
So like what's an example like that? Do you have an example that comes to mind for like when you say music and seeing how things work differently together? Or
Okay, so like how for example, if you listen to like more Mexican music, a lot of time you hear like banjo. They play a lot of banjo, or
I think
and
banjo, yeah.
the Moroccan and
Accordion.
all that. So the way that they produce their music is different. Just the way that they speak and the instruments they use, the producing of the music in that aspect, it's way different than what you would call like the producing of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the same way languages are.
I wonder if like the way the emotion is displayed. Like there's definitely emotion. I feel like in a lot of Spanish music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
That's that kind of. And that's where it comes to like if you really love music, you listen to anything that sounds good to you.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, music is just a complete opinion. There's no there's facts based on sales and stuff, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So like how people like the way that they produce their music, like you can learn and you can start implementing little things, and you can start putting it into your hip hop, or you can start putting into your R&B, or the way that they use the way their vocals are, or they use like a lot of high pitch or falsettos and stuff, and you can kind of incorporate that in your like ad libs, for example, or even making samples out of them. It's so, man, music is infinite, honestly.
Yeah, I love hip hop too, because you can fuse like a bunch of stuff within like the genre of hip hop, and it's like it's dope, like reggae, bro, jazz, soul, like a bunch of stuff, bro. Yeah. I love it.
Bro, that's the one thing I love about music, because music for me is the only place where there's no rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to put a snap, you can put that in there. Like, no one can tell you what to do with it. It is up to you. You know what I'm saying? This here is just recording whatever you want to put on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You mix it however you want.
Just keep going.
Oh, and yeah, so like for me, music for me is always been like a playground where I can just express myself in any way, and I don't know, it's just I really got into it, and I think it's therapeutic for a lot of people, including myself, especially the creating point of it.
What else? Like, what else did you do growing up? Besides, like, were you working on music in the Caribbean, or what? Were you gaming? Were you like going out a lot? Were you playing soccer? Because I know soccer is like a huge thing over there.
Okay, so I played soccer in my last grade in elementary school.
Yeah.
And I always just had a lot of energy and stuff like that. You know, very hyperactive. I can't stay seated in class for nothing.
Yeah.
And soccer. I played soccer for at 6th grade. I actually made.
Did they say soccer or football over there? Or did they say like in the Dutch language?
Well, okay, in Dutch is voetbal. We say football. Honestly, we don't really say soccer, but I know that the audience that would be listening would be like, "What football?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we call it football. Soccer is football for us. It's football. We don't play any American football. None of that. I've never put pads on. No, in the Caribbean, no. Never put no pads on. Never played any of that stuff. Played football. I actually made the penalty kick that led us to second place.
Let's
and
go.
Everyone was lifting me up and stuff like that. So I did have that one feeling.
Let's go.
That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was a moment. That was a really good moment.
Hell yeah.
Because I actually didn't even play that game because I missed so many practices and all that, because I was kind of rude, so my mom didn't. I was kind of bad in school, misbehaving and stuff. So my mom didn't let me play until I got back to the final game.
Okay.
And coach sit me down. He was like, "Bro, you didn't come to practice." I'm like, "Yeah, but do you want to lose or what?" And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the best in the team, but still, I'm like, "Bro, you want us to lose, man?" I'm like,
yeah.
I played midfield, man. Like,
yeah.
So that was a good feeling. But I played basketball in high school. That's when I started playing basketball. Played basketball then too, and I think playing basketball really, really helped me towards me and music in the weirdest ways, because like I usually sit down a lot and like analyze myself. I call it self-therapy, because I think about the things that I do or the way that I am, and I often wonder what led to this, what in my past made me this way in a sense. And when I started playing basketball, I was absolutely horrible and I was short. So that's double whammy.
So when did you start? Like what year did you start playing? Because you said you started high school.
First year in high school.
First year in high school. Okay.
And yeah, very horrible. Didn't make the selection teams that they had and stuff like that. But I always had this like drive to prove people wrong. And now looking back at it, sometimes like when you're trying to do something, you're not supposed to do it to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do it for yourself.
For yourself.
Yeah, for yourself.
Yeah, to prove like that you can do it.
Prove to yourself. Yeah, if you're gonna prove it to someone, prove it to yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
But at that time, I used because I could never forget at the selection practice. That was my first year playing basketball. Just one dude, he was actually like talking trash to me and telling me how suck I was and stuff. Like, never forget that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna make sure that I'm better than you. Like that was the only thing on my mind. Like,
yeah, I'm
gonna be better than this dude, and I can't forget stuff like that because I use failure can be either it can mean to you either give up or it can mean try harder.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And when I failed, then I was like, these guys it's over when I win, and that's how I see it in music. It's gonna be over when I win.
Yeah.
And when I know that I win to myself.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep going. I don't care what no one says to me. I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care. I am going to keep going until I win.
Yeah.
And I do that with everything I put my mind into now. Cause like, bros, you only lose when you give up.
Well, that's true. That's the moment you stop. Stop growing. That's the moment you stop. Yeah. I agree.
Because you know you're hurt and you're defeated when you look in the mirror and you see yourself as a failure.
And also we were talking about this earlier where for me personally, I don't want to be that older dude at 60 like having regrets, bro. Like that's the one thing I'm like, I don't want to be there laying down on my like deathbed. I'm like, damn, I should have done this. Nah, dude, fuck that. I want to be comfortable with everything that I've done. And obviously like I'm going to make mistakes, bro. Yeah. But just continue following my heart and following that inner voice.
Yeah. Definitely. Because when you're on a path to something that's bigger, and if you're on a path to something that's bigger, you don't know what it is.
Exactly. And you might have a goal in mind, but you might meet someone or you might do something and it might take you off of that goal, but it's the same path. It feels right. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not a specific thing that you need to be chasing, but even if it is, like for me, I have music that I'm chasing. I have a lot of aspirations beyond music. You know what I'm saying? I dabble into a lot of different things. My mind waver a lot to different, because I just like to absorb knowledge, and I like to learn and embrace what I have in front of me and what is to come.
Can you move just a little bit closer? Yeah.
I like to embrace what's in front of me and what is to come. So like for me, going on a path means that thing that you're gonna get, or all the blessings or all the knowledge that you get on the path, when you reach to the point where you say, all right, like, I'm okay with being done now. You know, of everything that you've learned comes in, dude. And then it's like you became a better person. And I think that should be the goal, and not something as specific as one thing. Because
the goal is a means to an end. Like once you get there, it's like, all right, well, like what's next? You know, like there's always a certain thing that's for me, and I think you can agree, where once you complete that goal, you're like, what's next? What else can I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for like, in a musical sense, I usually like to stay steps ahead. Like, so like I just finished the EP that I have. There's only 3 songs, and other things are coming in prior or before it and after it. But I like to move. I like to have my mind on the next project.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But the goal, in a greater sense, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
When this journey of mine comes to an end, there's gonna be either all the collective, because as of right now, the journey that I've been on been such a blessing to me. The things that I know, the way that I see the world, the things that I've seen, the things that I've done, the places that I've been, like music has taken me, bro, from the Caribbean to New York to Canada to Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your vehicle.
Yeah, it's been
your vehicle.
Yeah, and it constantly opened doors for me to see and really enjoy what the world has to offer.
For sure.
And it's beyond the traveling, it's beyond this, it's beyond that. It's all the people that I've met, all the lessons that has been taught, all the blessings that have come to me. You know what I'm saying? All of these things that has happened so far, I'm already satisfied with what's been happening. Now I'm just hungry for more, in a sense, because I want to see more. I want to do more. I want to have, because, I don't know if you believe in 11:11. I see it a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they say sometimes you make wishes on them. I don't always make wishes on them, but sometimes I do. And I only wish for 3 things. I wish to become a better person, and I wish to have a positive and a great impact in this world, and I wish to become a better musician.
Yeah.
So I feel like the only thing that I want to do is have a bigger impact on the world, and I think music is the only outlet that helped me become someone that other people that inspire other people, because I do have people that constantly tell me that I'm inspired. They're inspired by me.
Yeah.
But I want to show people that you can make a blessing. You can make heaven on earth by, like, okay, this is how I see it.
Yeah.
You can make someone's life a living hell, or you can make their life a living heaven.
Yeah.
And I think we, as humans,
each person has a conscious.
Yeah.
Like, we can affect someone based off of our choices.
And if everyone is on board in making this world a heaven, I really truly believe that it's possible.
Oh, for sure, dude.
And that's what I want to try and make it possible to create heaven for as much people that I can.
Yeah.
And I think that's and if that, I don't think I'll ever get that done to touch the whole world, but I really, like, sometimes I really believe that maybe I am chosen to do this.
Just manifest it, bro.
Yeah, let me go in this direction and let me try to make this happen, because I'm be honest with you, bro, money won't make me happy. I don't really care for it. I feel like if I have a great outreach to help make a movement,
yeah,
you know what I mean, a movement for positivity, or make a movement for making heaven on earth, I think I can really achieve that. And I think music is the first step,
for sure, bro,
in that direction for me.
No, definitely, man. And kind of talking about religion, a lot of the times, I wouldn't consider myself religious, but I consider, like, I would say I'm spiritual.
Yeah.
And well, a lot of stuff that religion teaches is that heaven is a place you go to after you die. But I think that heaven is, like, it's happening, like, right now, bro.
Yep.
It's like,
I believe the same thing, man. Yeah. I am not religious at all. I'm sorry, but I grew up in the church and stuff like that, but I am not religious. Catholic
or Christian church?
Pentecostal Christian church, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not because I personally believe, I don't know if it's real or not, I personally believe people live more than once. And I think, because obviously I don't know this,
yeah,
but this is what I believe, and I 100% believe this, honestly, that if you make life a living hell for others, guess what? Your next life, you're gonna be born in quote unquote a hell. Definitely. Is this the peanut?
That's a peanut one. Screwball.
God, yeah, there we
Screwball sponsor this podcast.
There we go, Screwball. Thank you guys so much, man, because you guys been saving us since the day I got to California. And I'm a lightweight.
Oh, same, bro.
Woo. Man, it's very good. I always
It
had
wasn't
peanut
cold
butter.
though. Like we took it out of the freezer a while back, but it would have been nice cold. I feel it.
Bro, I got tired.
You got tired?
It made me tired.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bro.
So we were saying though.
What were we saying?
So you were saying about like you went to a Christian church or you grew up in a church.
Yeah, I grew up in a church, and I was always one of those kids that. Okay.
You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Alright.
I'm good. It's just it's attacking me.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so, yeah, I was very like logical in a sense. Like when I heard that he walked on water, in my mind was like, walked on water, and like I would ask like how do you guys know this stuff? Like how? And it was like, oh, it's written.
You
Like,
would question.
understand?
You would question.
Yeah, I was questioning.
All right,
that.
for sure.
And then they would be like, oh, like they wrote, God inspired man to write the Bible. I'm like, so a man wrote the Bible. Yes. I'm like, so there was this one guy who was so pure at heart who wrote the Bible and had no self, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have no, what's that word I'm looking for?
Self-knowledge, knowledge.
No, like something meant for him.
Something meant for him, like a destiny.
In it.
Like
humans to me, bro, are very, very, very evil. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and with power comes either corruption.
Man is corrupt.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
And that's why. Sorry to cut you off, but like again, I'm not religious, but this is like also what I believe in. They say that man is corrupt, and the flesh, like don't worship the flesh.
They are.
Yeah.
Very. And the fact that he has his name, King James Version or whatever, the fact that your name has to be on it makes me already not want to read it. Because if you really and truly wrote this Bible just for people to know God, you don't want any notoriety. You don't want any of it because it's not for you. It's nothing to do with you. This is nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Bible should just be the Bible. There's no name should be on it. There should be no versions. There should not be all these other religions and all that. If there was a one God, my bad. There was one God placed on this earth, and why is it all these religions? Obviously because other people made them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everyone felt like they were touched by a higher being, and they felt like they were the one to lead a group of people, and now you wrote the Bible, and I just can't fall in line with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I believe you should just look into your mind and in your heart, and you should know what is good, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong. Yeah. I do not need to be baptized I do not need to be baptized to be saved. Yeah. To go to heaven. I need to treat everyone right. I need to make sure that everyone in this earth, when they come by me, they are done right. And I believe that should be enough to go to whatever higher place that there is, honestly. Because if you are good and you try your best every day to make an effort and to get, even sometimes I used to, and this is not like me trying to, say, oh, I'm so nice, I'm so good. Yeah. It's not me trying to say that, but I'm just saying this is just my mindset, and I actually act on it. Yeah. I used to volunteer for an hour or two every single day in the morning, every day when I was in Indiana, every single day. Help feed the poor, building ramps for disabled people and stuff like that. All these things. So I felt like that was my little way. That was a very small contribution to my environment back when I was in Vincent, Indiana. I live with my uncle.
Yeah.
And that was my way. I used to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, go over there. Sometimes I would jog to go over there if I couldn't get a ride, or I had a bike before, ride my bike over there and, contribute my hours and try to do some stuff. And that's just like a small portion of what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And just get out there and just help people who are less fortunate. Try to reach out and try to make a difference in even one life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think doing so is something that you should do, not for yourself, not because you're trying to get into college, not because you're trying to get a job. None of that. All that should be out the window. You know what I'm saying? All that should be out the window.
Yeah.
When you go there because you can see every single day that when I get a cart full of meals that we went to other places and try to get them to, donate. And when you go up to a car, and even though in Vincennes, let me tell you something, the people are very not in the entire Vincennes, but in that area, people are very racist. I think we were talking about that earlier too. I remember. Yeah. Very, like, I would walk across the street, nigger, and all that, middle fingers up and all that.
Damn.
And that does not bother me. I swear to God, because I just know that those people were led in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for people like that.
Yeah.
Because you have a mindset of hate at sight.
Yeah.
That's evil taught. To you. And you didn't grow up this way. And if you were born in the Caribbean, because there's white people in the Caribbean, you wouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know that don't get mad. Don't get back at them. Don't get angry. Don't like, to me it's just like
an endless cycle where it's just like you're fighting against someone and then they fight back. It's like it don't make any sense.
Yeah. If you fight back all the time, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And these are some of the people that I end up pushing carts and putting food in their car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like, I feel like I never walked up like my chest was high. No. I'll just be respectful. Hey, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Just, sign here, put the food in, talk to them how your day was, stuff like that. And I act like that never happened. I act like it never happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe by doing that, maybe by making that initial help, now maybe they won't tell the next black guy that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I might change a little bit. Maybe in their mind is like, maybe not all black people are bad.
Yeah.
And that is a step in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah, for sure, man.
And maybe a lot of black people might not agree with me for doing stuff like that, but I don't care. I know this is right. I know I'm not supposed to fight with ignorance. I'm not supposed to fight with evil. I'm supposed to try to make it better. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Because what I see, like, well, it's mainly on social media, but it's mainly like, maybe you can like add on to this. It's like a lot of people fighting back against white people for like the shit that they did previously, but there's some truth to that. But also, it's not fighting back with hate, bro. It's like fighting back with love and yeah.
That's Martin Luther's King dream. That's how that he was talking about unity and holding hands. And when you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's not happening anymore, because trust me, there's people who are in the same mindset of me, and there are people who are doing the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But what I would say, which is completely separate, is that we need to remember what drives the common human being. Money, greed, wealth, sex. These are the things that drives a common person. So when you go on the news and you see specific things being pushed out there, just remember, they need the views. Views make money. You know what I'm saying? The anchors like the attention, because the attention that they get make them somewhat of a celebrity, which also gives them money, sex, and all these other things that a common human being wants. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you go out to a certain outlet, you need to understand that what does a common corporation want? Your attention and your money. So when news keep pushing certain things out there, and you eat it up, bro, you're just falling in a trap that has been placed forever.
Yeah.
You know?
And well, also, I kind of like to think, well, first off, I want to get kind of deep where I do feel like we're all connected, bro. Every single human,
Yeah.
every single thing on this earth and this universe is connected, bro. And people, I feel like, fall on the image too much. Like they fall on the image of like the skin color, where I like to think of it like if we all peeled our skin back, like, bro, we'd all pretty much be the same, bro.
Same, bro. We
Like-
all bleed red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all blood. And I don't know why people still try to get so deep into stuff like that. Or I feel like there's other ways that we should be thinking on. Because just remember, as year goes by, our minds develop, and we get smart as a human race. And there's more ways to get things done than it always was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every single day. And one thing I want to add is that, have you ever done like shrooms or anything like that?
I've microdosed. I haven't taken a big dose, but
No, you don't need to take a big dose. But
No.
I see what you're saying.
no, yeah, but I'm definitely microdosed and felt the positive benefits that it can bring to whoever takes it.
So, for example, I did shrooms twice. First time I did shrooms, I did like about 1.5 grams, which is a good amount to be honest,
Yeah.
because microdosing should be 1/2
Yeah.
of a gram. So, when I took it, swear to God, I can feel emotions in the room. I can feel what the fuck people are thinking in a sense. I can't say word for word what you're thinking, but I can feel. So let's say if I'm in a room with a female, for example, if I take that same 1.5 or 2 grams or whatever, I can't remember exactly what I took the first time.
Yeah.
If I take that, I can feel if she's attracted to me or not,
Yeah.
sexually in a way.
Yeah.
I can feel if she's comfortable or not.
Oh yeah.
and,
Yeah.
And so, as I said, I usually sit down and, think about what the fuck happened today, or, I usually, a lot of times, right before I take my shower, take a number 2, and that's when I sit down and really think to myself, what has happened today? What did I do? And how could I have done something better? And what could I have said to result into something better, in a sense?
Do you write stuff down, or do you have a like a journal or diary or anything, or nah?
I should start doing that. No, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what would be really cool if there was like a, would be really, really cool?
Yeah.
Like a audio journal.
Hey, that'd be dope too.
That would be really dope.
Yeah.
So I could just press a button and, talk about, that, do you watch Suits?
No.
Okay, Suits. There's this guy called Lucius, I forgot his name. He's the chubby one. So
Yeah.
he has this little recorder and he talks about his day, and he not talks about his day, but he makes like notes and stuff, and he would say the day that it is, and he would say the day that it is, and then he would make his note.
Yeah.
And that somewhat is like a journal, but besides the point.
Yeah.
So after taking the shrooms and stuff like that, the fact that I can feel what someone else is feeling. And there was one time, me and my close friend Levante, me and him, we was on some, we did shrooms. I was like, I think that was my first time. Me and him both did it, and me and him, we actually had a conversation, mind to mind.
Oh shit.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
And because we were talking about getting in loops and stuff like that, so we had people over and stuff, and we had like the same people over for like 3 or 4 days back to back.
I see that, bro.
And then we're sitting down and we're like, bro, we're caught in a loop.
Yeah.
And then we looked at each other, bro, at the same time, and I swear to God, we exchanged information from mind to mind. And then we went straight in the back. We went straight into his room.
Oh, you guys talked about it, huh?
And it was like, and I said, bro, what were you thinking? And he told me, I was like, bro, we're thinking the same damn thing, bro. And I'm like, could you imagine if people really actually did shrooms to open up their mind, like psychologically?
Yeah.
But if we had a conversation, my first time doing it, and he did it a lot of times before.
Yeah.
But my first time doing it, if I could have read his mind and he could have read mine, you can imagine if we actually was doing this shit all the time, if we could actually have conversations just by looking at each other.
Yeah. Who's to say, like, because I do think that there was a civilization that was lost, either like
Definitely.
that was blown up by an asteroid or something. And I do think we either had that knowledge of how to do that without anything. Like, I'm sure we were at that certain point where we had that knowledge.
Yeah, I believe. You see, the thing is, I believe, because a lot of people say DMT is like I never done that, but out of body experience and all that. And most people say when they take it, they hear these words, "Thank you for finding this technology" or something.
Oh,
like that.
I think I heard that too. Yeah.
So what I would say is maybe at some point, because just remember, shrooms and this shit, all this shit is from the earth.
It's from the earth. It's organic.
And now that we're in
stuff that's illegal, shrooms,
and you can go get some Xans prescribed to you by a doctor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But what were we gonna say before that?
But thank you for doing that. Like, I usually
you were going on a tangent.
I usually lose track. But so with shrooms, I believe the civilization before already like you already figured out what about it, or what specifically about shrooms and stuff like that develops that maybe telekinesis in a sense.
Yeah.
Because if I had, after one trip, being able to talk and read a room, read emotions, feel what other people are feeling, and understanding what other people are thinking, could you imagine if I was actually doing this shit from the day I was born to the day I die, how strong my mind would have been? Like, how much, because that's just a brief push of what my mind could do.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if I actually find ways, like maybe not just shrooms, but find ways to constantly
just
exercise
be in that state. Be
my
in that
thoughts.
State. Yeah.
And make it stronger. Because just like a muscle, bro, just like a muscle, you got to work it. And it can do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, a kid can't just start bench pressing 150 or whatever. It's over time. Now you're at 210. Now you're at 230. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, in my mind, sometimes I don't always think this, but sometimes I think like, bro, if we really start pushing the human brain in this area, and this is what we should be doing. This is the future. Using our brains to communicate is something animals do. Why don't we? We're animals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, a dog can feel when you're sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it can't talk.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't need to talk. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But also, we talked about this on the other podcast too, where even the pyramids, bro, like, how the fuck did they have that knowledge to align the pyramids at a certain align it to the stars, align it to true north? Like, they had that knowledge before.
Definitely.
Before, like, fucking these giant telescopes, before. So who knows? Like,
yeah, some I can't remember what it was, that some angle or some stuff, whatever it is, it equals to the exact speed of light and all that. I'm like, bro, like, people really start, they start to enhance on science. Science goes off of what has
been tested.
Yeah. So science is actually like a religion. You just like, as a scientist, you just got to shut up and believe that all this has been taught before you is real and true. So you don't need to go back and dig on to figure out, whether, you know what I mean, whether this theory is still right.
Yeah. Science
is, no, you start from where they left off and you push further.
That's why I like people that push back against the science and, like, look for new ways or new paths that mainstream scientists aren't looking towards. I really like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I am certainly obsessed with history in a sense.
Yeah.
Not like history that's been taught, history as in things before us, is because if you're taking an art class, you learn art from other people who didn't took art classes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
if you're studying music from people who didn't study music. So what does this tell you? Maybe this shit is just inside you and you need to dig and find it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I feel like people need to start digging in themselves and start finding things about the human, like start figuring out what humans are capable of in all aspects, rather than learning from others who didn't do that. They didn't learn from others. They dug in themselves and they carved a path that we deem untouchable. That we deem like, you know, people the guy who painted Mona Lisa and stuff like that. We deem those people like, you know, to this certain pinnacle, like they are at the top of the top. So why don't we do what they did? Pretty much.
And it's like, I want to get this tattooed. I'm going to like, know thyself. Just know what you're capable of. Pretty much, like, dig, like you said, dig within yourself and
definitely,
yeah,
bro. Just the society, social media, for example, social media had a lot of people worrying or comparing themselves to others. We're not all photogenic. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We're not all like what that in that aspect. Maybe they thrive, but maybe there's something in you in a different way where you thrive.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's intellectual, whether it's practical, whatever it is, there's something about you that you need to go and figure out that would help you be okay with who you are and make you a better person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's why I love social media too, is that you can showcase that and you can show it to the world, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
And like you can connect with anyone across the world.
That's the good part of social media.
I love that. Yeah.
That's the good part.
Yeah.
Because if you're an insecure person, social media will light a shine on your insecurity, and you would feel like you're inferior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense. Like rappers, they got big chains and stuff like that, so everyone feel like they gotta have a big chain.
It's like materialistic type stuff.
Yeah. And now you feel like you're inferior because you don't have what they have, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are you really doing this for?
Yeah.
What are you trying to get out of whatever you're doing? What is it that you're trying to get out of whatever you're doing? What is it? And if it's not a good thing, then bro, the universe won't grant you that shit.
Yeah.
It won't. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to get something to use it in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of the life in general, bro. It's so complex.
It is, bro. I like saying also.
I'm wild by it.
No, it's all good. I like saying like what you put out is what you receive, and you know, if we're trying to put out positivity, I'm pretty sure like it'll come back, bro. And yeah, it's like just trying to be a good person, like you said. Push out as much positivity as we can, and the right people will see it and connect with it, bro. And I feel like that's what matters, bro.
Yeah,
is like that,
because it's bro, you have to speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? When you drop a song, when you record something, if you're making a painting, bro, you gotta do it within your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, for me, I really want to get into painting. That's why I talk about.
Hey, you've been painting. I've been seeing like, well, you posted something. You were painting, or was it you were making food? I think you were making macaroni.
I was making macaroni pie.
Hey, that should look pretty bomb,
bro,
dude.
It was really good.
That should look good,
bro.
as fuck.
Trust me, I get down in the kitchen. Let me tell you that. So I like cooking because there's so many spices and so many things. It's let your creativity go wild.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I really want to get into painting because I just want to make abstract art. I don't care about making shit look realistic. I really don't want to do that. I really don't care about that. I'm interested in stuff like space and stuff like that. I like having something and I make something, but it means something else, or it means this. You know what I'm saying? Like my video for Overwhelming. you know,
Was that the video that you played?
Yeah.
Okay.
The feelings behind that and the video wasn't necessarily exactly what it says, but it gives you an interpretation of what, you know what I'm saying? Like it gives you a certain area. It gives you a certain area of how this feel. Because to be overwhelmed, you can be overwhelmed in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to just subdue what my art is just to myself. It's my true feeling, it's my true heart, but it can touch other people in so many different ways that it's not just supposed to be what I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's my feelings, my heart. This is how I feel. I am overwhelmed lots of times. You know what I'm saying? But I want other people to look at it and be like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like how it's a feeling.
Yeah.
You're trying to portray that feeling within your music videos and like within that specific music video.
Going forward, bro. I want to direct all my films.
Oh yeah.
All my music videos, all of them, because I like films. I like films.
Yeah.
I like watching a movie, and I don't obsess over the actors. I look at the director and I say, "Hey, you did your job, bro. I love how you did it."
So
and
what's like one movie that you would say recently that you've seen, or either like one that just comes to mind that like you really like, or that just comes to the top?
One movie that I really liked,
like that just comes like off the top.
Shrek, the first one.
The first one, bro. The first
Shrek.
one was fucking tight.
The Shrek is the first one.
Yeah.
Shrek, the first one, because watching Princess Fiona and seeing that she was a ogre underneath and how ashamed she was by that, and then watching her embrace the fault that she had and figuring out that everything that she thought that she wanted wasn't what she wanted, and everything that she neglected is actually what she really wanted. And I watched that, and how I interpret the reason why I said Shrek, because I interpretate Shrek in so many different ways. So Shrek for me is Fiona, especially Fiona not being comfortable in her skin and hiding it and tucking it away and doing whatever it took to bury that and to find out that this is what she wanted to be her entire life. But it was just because how she was portrayed, or how she thought she would be portrayed by society. Yeah,
she already had a mold, or like a destined path already set up for her.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She's supposed to marry Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then she turns out like, oh, I don't really like this stuff. Yeah. I like how me and Shrek used to kick it, and how and how free I was, or how I didn't have to be this specific thing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or how this witch thought that she made my life worse, but turns out it was the best thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of times, like for her, like how she created the best thing in her life out of someone trying to make it the worst thing out of her life is, you know, that's how I kind of perceive that movie too. And I really love that movie, bro. And I kind of look at it in a lot of different ways. And yeah, and that's the same thing I'm talking about with language, is helping you see things in different ways. So like, and music too. So like, you know, I kind of, maybe the director didn't meant to do that. I don't care. Honestly, I really don't. Because that's how I took it, and that's how I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you perceived it.
Yeah.
And you, just by you perceiving that, like it's just gonna, I feel like will it'll transfer over to like what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You know?
I like, bro. It's that, like, the lessons like that is stuff that I try to implement on my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to look at things that go wrong. Tell me what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me what's wrong, tell me what's good about it. Because even though things bad may happen to you, trust me, if you look into it, there's a blessing in there.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can definitely learn from past failures, past mistakes. Like pain I feel like is like a fucking really good teacher.
Yeah,
you can learn from a lot of pain.
Like in my song Don't You Forget Me, I said stuck between I stuck between learning my lesson. This broken pressure is all I ever deal with. Stuck between learning my lesson and stuck between. I can't remember my own lyrics.
It's a lot of lyrics.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Stuck between learning my lesson. Stuck between something and learning my lesson. Stuck between.
It'll come back.
And living my lesson, learning my lesson. Can't remember.
It'll come back. It'll come back.
It better come back. Can you imagine if I was on stage? Stuck between.
Hey, just like Hector when he was on stage, he forgot his lyrics and he just started freestyling, like,
yeah,
and he kept it going, bro. Like that shit.
Hey,
oh,
recover.
Damn.
Any way you can, you should recover.
Yeah.
Any way you can, just recover.
Yeah.
Because once you keep the show going, hey, who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who knows? And you might end up saying some fire shit.
Oh, for real.
You know what I'm saying? You might put that on your next song.
I know, yeah. And like, it was dope because Drix was there too, and Drix was saying like, "Yo, like, I didn't even notice like you
did that."
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're, bro, lots of times, bro, when you're performing, a lot of people don't listen to music word for word. They just listen to the vibe and the melody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you stop, they can be like, okay, he messed up. If you just keep going, they don't know.
Yeah.
They really don't know.
Yeah.
Unless they know all your lyrics word for word, then they'll know. But if not, they don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't know. So, yeah. And it's sometimes the show goes on.
Oh, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the show really goes on. And even if you're an actor, maybe you forget your script. If you continue on, you might end up putting something that they actually would take instead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you ever got into acting or anything, or nah?
I really want to.
Dude, voice acting or either voice acting or...
I would love to do animation.
Like animation. That'd be fucking tight.
Bro, I would like to do a voice.
Yeah.
I would love to do a voice. Acting.
You know what, dude? Sorry to cut you off, but I'm actually working on a project too, and there's gonna be a lot of skits as well. So, dude, it would be dope to have you on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I always I would like to act and stuff like that. I feel like I would. You see, the thing is with me, especially when it comes to like some stuff like acting, bro, I feel like you just need to be yourself. And if you make a script around yourself, then, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone has something about them that is interesting. A personality, a trait, whatever it is. You can fit yourself into a movie, and if you make a movie and you put yourself, you don't have to be a star of the show, whatever, but if you put yourself in it in a certain way, you should definitely be able to fit in it. You know what I'm saying?
That, and also you speaking your truth, like there will be lots of people that'll connect with like your truth as well.
Yeah.
You know, like people will connect with that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I always say, because my brother is an actor. He acts and stuff like that. Mike Destin. And I never told him this, but I always say this. You know what I'm saying? I say it in general. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get into his acting and tell him how to do his stuff.
Yeah.
If you're a rapper and a producer, that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's really good. If you can write your own scripts and you can act, then you're putting yourself in a category like Eddie Murphy.
Tyler Perry,
Kevin Hart, Tyler Perry, these big names.
Yeah.
Reason it makes sense, because if you are the person that wrote the script, guess what? Everybody's looking at you because you're the one with the script.
Yeah.
When you do your part, you're gonna do it right because you know exactly how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you made your own beats, you know how you want to go on the song.
The vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Yeah.
You made
you
it.
know the vibe.
This is your world. This is your realm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an actor and you don't write scripts, then bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If you're an artist and you don't like, dabble in making beats or dabble in producing, then what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Like, you need to know this in and out. You need to know what directors usually are looking for, so you can know what to put. You know what to give out when you read a script. By reading the script and reading how he answer the other guys, reading how he talks to other people, you now understand who this guy is. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's because when you have, like, when you can write, when you can act, when you can edit video, when you have all these skills, it's you. It's you.
You're the dude. That's why Tyler Perry makes so much damn money, bro.
Yeah.
He's the dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So try being that dude. Try putting a whole thing together and making it happen. That's why I want to make my own. I want to direct my own videos because I have.
Well, you know what you want.
Yeah, I see it. I say it like this. I say it as like when you make a song, and you add certain ad libs and you add reverb and all this other stuff. You make it like 3-dimensional in a sense, because now you have other voices and other things going on other than the initial live performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like seeing it in like hearing the song in three dimension in a sense. When you put a video, that's adding another dimension.
It is.
So now you're producing visuals. A song, in 4 dimensions.
Yeah.
Now you have all these ad libs, all these other instruments and all this other stuff going on, and you have my video, which I portrayed because this is what the song looks like.
Yeah.
So when I give you all that, you're seeing you're seeing my mind.
Yeah.
You're actually seeing my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that to me is the best way to deliver your music.
For sure.
And as an actor, if you know how to do all this stuff, then now you're delivering not only your script, you're letting people see your script.
It's like for the person that's either watching it, listening to it, you're entering that person's mind. You're entering that person's world.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Bro, think about it. We're all around people's ideas. This right here.
Yeah.
Goku or Gogeta is an idea. Pickle Rick idea. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
In the fucking 3rd dimension. It's everything man made in this world was created in someone's mind.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Like this table, bro.
This mic, bro. Yeah. Someone made this technology. We're always in other minds.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So whatever art you do, any art that you do, you need to not only have other people. You can't hope, bro. As an actor, you can't just sit and hope to get that gig.
Yeah.
Make that gig.
Yeah.
As an artist, you don't have to sit and wait to get this song. Make that song.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people always try to wait to be put on. Put yourself on. Try to even if it's not to the highest quality, then you know what? All you need now is resources.
Time, put in the work, put in the reps.
Yeah.
And through time, that shit will...
That's how it's supposed to be, man. Honestly. Because everybody is waiting for this big hit, this big handout. But if you watch music videos and songs, bro, it's the same artists all the time. You see Billie Eilish, you see Drake, you see the same people over and over, and then maybe once in a while you stumble upon someone else. And same people over and over and over and over. We watch movies, Michael B. Jordan every single time. The same actors over and over and over and over.
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, Kevin Hart.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Rock.
No, no disrespect to any of these people. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they reached to the highest point of where they could be at.
Yeah.
And that's props to them.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that for people, the common man, bro, you need to start putting yourself on. You need to start doing all these other things for your greater goal.
It's
to
cool.
Get to if you're trying to get somewhere.
We said this. Sorry, we said this earlier. Social media has given the common man, the common person, the chance to allow people to see your art, bro. Like YouTube, like you can be independent, bro. Like you can be doing you can produce stuff from the ground up and have people see that to like a wide audience, bro.
Tyler Perry, for example, when he had his skits and stuff, at times he said it was only 5 people in there. 5 people watching his entire skit. 5 people. You don't need other people to keep you going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's dope. Also,
keep going.
That too, man. And also having a dope ass team too, bro.
Yeah.
Having a fucking team, bro.
Very important.
Yeah.
Look at the ants, man. Ants is the people we need to learn from.
Yeah. Ants
be putting, bro, you see a line of the motherfuckers just walking in and grabbing meat or
did you guys have
food
like bull ants, or what kind of ants did you guys have in the Caribbean? Was it like crazy, or I don't know if it's like different over there?
No, we don't got no like man eating ants.
Nah,
No.
because like the fucking
We got red ants though.
The red ants.
Them motherfuckers will bite you, bro.
Oh yeah, we have red ants too.
Oh god,
We have red ants.
It would actually like look kind of hurt. They would bite, bro. They would bite.
God damn.
We don't have any big giant ants or anything like that. We got just regular ants, red ants, and
That's
just,
fucking
those ants.
Oh damn,
bro! Thank God we didn't have those big.
I know, bro.
I've seen some ants on Discovery Channel. My God,
bullet ants, bro.
Bro,
have you seen the ants that build bridges and shit and like I don't like to get to another leaf or some shit
like Naruto Barrage.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure.
You never watched Naruto? Okay, well they make a chain. Of
like a chain. Yeah,
and they'd be like, "Hey, you're getting on the other side." Yeah. Bro, that's some crazy shit.
Fuck,
can you imagine, bro? A bunch of ants just make a whole long ladder just to come and kill us, bro. That'd be dangerous.
That and like the fact that they know how to do that shit, they're intelligent as fuck.
Yeah, that is true.
Damn.
And that's what cooperation gets you, bro.
Yeah.
If everybody is on the same squad, working towards a common goal, bro. It's just easier. Honestly, it's literally just easier.
It is, bro.
It is. It's like it's not even hard to explain, man. Like if 5 people are going in one direction, guess who's gonna get there first?
Yeah.
You know,
it's everyone, bro. And also, just like seeing people's different perspectives too is very great, bro. Like having different perspectives, different opinions, different viewpoints. Like, hey, like maybe you should add this, or like when we're in the studio, oh shit, add this, and being open too. Yeah. And appreciating other intellects. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating your other minds in the room for sure,
and not getting a big head or not getting ego.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I always say people that get rich, they didn't get rich alone. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
They have other people that are on board who they respect and
that are on the same page.
And they're all, they're all just putting in. And everybody understand what their role is, and they all are working it within their role, and even helping each other in other aspects.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to help build what it is. Because I worked with other producers, and some other guys, they want to tell you what to put down.
Oh yeah,
they want to tell you what to say. Bro, this is why that's why some guys just run a treadmill. They're running a treadmill because they're so worried about. They're so trying. There's so much they're trying to just have. What is? What's the right way to say it? They compare everything they make to mainstream, so they forget what they really want, what they really like themselves.
Yeah, like their sound.
And that's the thing I'll talk about social media.
Yeah,
when you go and try to compare yourself to other people, bro, you don't do that. You be you.
Yeah, bro. And adding on to that, when you start being like other people, you're just being a clone. You're being
Amen.
Yeah, you're not being yourself, bro.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing, cuz if you can't try to embrace other people's ideas and try to make it your own. Bro, you have your own ideas. It's in your head.
Yeah. Also, getting inspiration from people too.
Yeah.
Like inspiration from other people as well. For
definitely.
Sure. Yeah.
Definitely. Because we walk in ideas, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We walking in ideas. Nothing is new under the sun.
Yeah.
So, what I would say is in your heart. If someone open a new door in your mind and helps you do something differently, and you embrace that, then hey, so be it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to copy, then that's when you're wrong. You don't copy.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Copying is a no-go. And when I mean copying, I mean like
taking credit.
Like every detail of that picture right there, I'm trying to put that into make that mine. I'm trying to do the same thing, bro. You don't need to do that. Let the lights inspire you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like or even like when you say like a certain bar in a song and like somebody else said it, like I feel like other people will know like where this came from, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's different than paying homage.
It's paying homage, yeah.
And then there's stealing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to just steal something, or if you're like, man, I like that so much, I'm gonna say just to make sure that he knows that I like that too.
Yeah.
Or I'm saying it because I liked it so much, man. I had to say it, and it came from. If anyone asked me, hey, it came from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
for
not gonna
sure.
stand with my chest up high and be like, oh, I made that myself.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah.
That's just stealing. You know what I'm saying? That's different. If you give credit to what credit is due, then I think that makes it acceptable.
For sure. For sure.
And also other people would understand, even the people that your fans, people who like your music, people who like listening to you, they get to understand that, oh, so he listens to this song too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because we're all human, man. Like, I don't only listen to my own music. I don't. I usually don't listen to too much of outside music because I don't like to ruin my my creative process and have it interrupted by other stuff. What's up, Blue?
Yo. Yeah. But yeah, like, well, even the podcast, I want to start listening to the previous podcast that I did, just to so that I can learn the way I speak and then learn my words that I keep saying, because we were talking about this with Blue earlier, how I keep saying like, so I want to try to stop using the word like, and then just going back, listening to what I've created, and then just how can I improve upon that as well.
And there is there's an audience that like there's an audience that like the things that you say, or they enjoy the words that you use or the way that you talk, and it's a makeup of who you are. And then the evolution of it is, bro, at the end of the day, is if you want to change what you say, so be it. But if you're happy and comfortable with the way that you're doing your thing, then guess what? Sooner or later, there's going to be people trying to implement like in their stuff because they know you said it so much, or just because they know, you know what I'm saying? So what I would say is, yes, it's always very good to improve and, constantly try to change, or maybe add like some segments in there or whatever, you know, little things to keep it very entertaining and all that. Yeah. But, you are who you are at the end of the day too. And you have a very good personality, bro, and you're a very good person. And people will gravitate towards that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the stuff people gravitate to. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still very excited about this EP though. Hey. In my mind.
Let's go. When is it dropping? May the 28th?
Yeah. And it's called Drugs. Yeah. And the reason why I chose to call it Drugs, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was in Indiana, I did dabble in a few drugs, but not consistently, because I can't do that.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah, for sure. You name the drug, and I'll tell you if or when I did it.
So what did you dabble in?
Okay. So I'll tell you the worst thing I ever done first, and I'll tell you just how everything happened, how it transpired. So the worst thing I ever done was something called K2. I was So we was in the car, and all my friends were like,
"That's ketamine, no? Or is that something else?"
Bro, I don't even know what it is. Honestly,
I want to look that up.
Disgusting. Honestly, it's, oh my god, I don't know.
Let me see what the actual
synthetic weed. That's what I remember it is. So now, so we went in a car and we went to smoke, right? So I never done any research about this.
Synthetic cannabinoids.
So I didn't even know.
Spice,
bro. Yeah. It's bad. It's really bad. Trust me. Yeah. So smoked it. Took one puff. Everyone made sure to tell me, hey, take one. Took one, right? Swear to God, bro. After I took one puff, I swear to you, bro, I literally forgot who I was, where I was, all that. So I'm in a car and I'm just looking like this. I'm looking into nothingness. And I'm like, I got alert and I was like, hey, I want to go home. And then I'm looking at all these faces. I'm like, I don't know any of you guys. I need to go home right now. And everyone was like, bro, just step outside. You're right across the street. And so they walked me into the house, and there was like 8 people in the house. So I'm like, I don't live here. Like, there's so many people in this house. I don't live here. So I went to the bathroom, and my boy tried to hold me back. And I was like, bro, don't touch me, man. Like, I don't know you. Like, don't touch me.
But you did know him in reality.
In reality, yeah. He was my closest friend.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, don't touch me, bro. And I was going in the bathroom. I was like, bro, are you gay or something? Stop touching me, man.
Yeah.
So I went in the bathroom, came out. So I was hearing music. So I had a studio in there. So I had my own little studio and stuff where I would record people and everything. So I'm hearing the music playing, and I walked in there. And then my bro say, hey, here's your seat, boss. So he didn't know I hit it. And I was like, boss? What the fuck is going on here? So I was like, you know, in my mind, I was like,
what
boss?
the fuck?
All right. So I'm sitting out, and I don't even know I don't even know I do music. I swear to God. But I just gravitate towards the beat. I just went there. You know what I'm saying? So I gone into my computer, and like, you know, I'm just listening to music and stuff. Everybody started getting around me because everyone is freaking out. Like, I lost my memory and shit. And I'm like, bro, what are you guys doing around me? Like, I feel very uncomfortable. Like, I don't want any of you guys near me. And then I remember everyone was just like talking. I can't remember what they were saying. And then this dude had a gun. He always had a gun.
Yeah.
So in Indiana, people always have guns.
Yeah.
So I was like, these guys are trying to kill me. In my mind, I was like, these guys came from in there. I don't know where I am. And I feel like someone like took a mask off me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you in the movies, when you're in a car and then they snatch you and they take your, you know, they take the whatever. I don't know what it is, like the potato bag.
Face.
Over
Potato bag.
So I'm like, bro, I don't know any of you guys. Like, I started walking out the door and everyone's following me. Like, bro, don't go outside. I'm like, bro, I don't know any of you guys. I want to go home. And he was like, you live in Vincent? I said, well, I live there too in the studio and at my uncle's place in Vincent. And I was like, yeah, well, take me there. I'll give you guys $200. I don't care. Get me home. And he was like, bro, in 10 minutes you're going to remember everything and you want to go back. I said, well, I'll go home, recuperate, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, that sounds like a good plan.
That sounds like a good plan, right? And then I'm like, no. You guys are trying to kill me. That guy has a gun. So I was like, bro, get away from me. So I regained my memory and all that. And one thing I can remember, bro, I swear to you not, I feel like my mind was like this. So as I start to believe and trust that more, my memory is coming in, and I was like, it felt like it was just coming in like a circle from one end, both going different directions. It just come into a circle, and I just got all my memory. So now everyone was going out and stuff. I was like, bro, I'm not going out. I just had this awful drug that I just took. I am pooped. I'm tired. Just leave me alone. Went, sit down, start playing Call of Duty. Someone knocked on a door. Someone is knocking on a door. Knock, knock, knock. I'm like, all right. Like, who is it? He said, yeah, bro, it's me. I'm like, okay. Open a door, and this guy looked like Rose, a guy that I knew named Rose. I was like, what up, Rose? Guy put a gun to my face, and he was like, he put a gun to my face, and I started laughing because I'm like, what? Like, Rose, like, why is Rose putting a gun? And I was like, yo, they can put that shit down.
Yeah.
Look, I'm looking at this dude and it's like, bro, this is not Rose. I'm being robbed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I started to laugh. I'm like, wait, I'm laughing. I'm like, bro, am I being robbed right now? And he said, yo, put your hands up. I'm like, and he just clocked the gun back and shit. And this guy dashes off into the other room where this other guy was, you know, selling drugs and stuff. Dashes off.
Fuck, bro.
Start pushing everything, moving all the shit across, and moving all kind of stuff around. And this guy, and then now I put my hand down. And he was like, nigga, put your hands up. And he put the gun back to put it into my head and shit. I'm like, and I could feel the weight on the gun. I'm like, okay, this is actually a real gun. So now the guy asked me, where's the safe? Where's the safe at? I'm like, bro, what? Like, I know there's a safe, yes, but I don't know the code. So I'm like, what safe? I'm playing stupid. So the guy went in the other closet. He find the safe. And then both of them put like with the gun in my head, start pushing me to the safe and like tell me to open it. I'm like, bro, this is not even my safe. And he was like, he's like, you know, just like, open it. I'm like, bro, this is not my safe. And then he was like, shit, all right. Then he start taking all of his Jordans and shit, all these Jordans, start taking some of my clothes and all that. And then pat me down. This phone that I have right here, it fell in the crack of the couch that I was sitting on. So I didn't have my phone. I had my passport on me. And then he saw my passport. He was like, what the fuck is this? And he tossed my passport away. And he takes their PS4. So this guy came in to rob me. He took 4 pairs of Jordans, a PS4, and he just dashes off. Jesus, and I'm still, fucked up after the drug that I took. I was like,
barely recovered too.
Oh my god! I just went straight to sleep, bro. Swear to God, I just went straight. I was like, fuck this shit. Went to sleep.
What the fuck?
Woke up, tell everyone, hey, bro, we got robbed. They took this, that, and all that. All this gone and all this. And I'm like, bro, I've had the worst day ever. And everybody's like, we have for real. And then he had a gun. And then everyone started roaming the block around and shit, trying to spin around and try to shoot this guy. Honestly, I really wanted to shoot him because, like, I never felt that embarrassed in my life that had someone rob me. I felt so defenseless. I just felt, I don't know, it was the worst feeling I ever had. And I was in the wrong mind space when I was over there in that area. And that's the main, one of the main, when I was in that, like, as I said, how I do my self-therapy after the end every day. When I got back, I was like, this is the shit that I'm getting myself into, bro. Like, is this it for me? Then I was like, fuck that. Like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I gotta do something bigger. Start taking all my shit. And everyone was like, oh, this guy's a pussy. It's not even about that, bro. It's honestly, if I would have saw that guy that night, I would have shot him.
Yeah.
And I knew that. You know what I'm saying? And I knew staying in that area would only mean that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to do bigger things. I want to do better things with my life. I've been doing better things.
You are doing it.
You know what I'm saying? And I am now, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'm way gone past that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could sit down and worry about what they call me and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to prove myself tonight. Like, you know, I'm going to look for this guy all week until I find him type shit. Or I could just move on. And that's when I went to Florida and all that shit. And then other drug that I tried was, well, I did Xan once. All these drugs that I did was just once. So I did Xan one time. That shit, and that was more like an antidepressant kind of drug. And for me, no, that shit had me ragey. I was in a hotel room. It was me, my boy Branden, and my other. He was my graphic designer at the time, Xavier. And it was me, him, and Branden, and we had like 10 bitches in the hotel room. I fucked around and booked 2 hotel rooms for one night instead of booking one hotel room for 2 nights. So I started inviting all kind of bitches, and and I was on Xan, so I was like really rude and angry and screaming and stuff, and I had all these bitches over, and I could barely remember any of it, and it made me understood some weird things, like, because I used to be a little passive before, and taking the Xan and seeing the results of it made me more, besides that, like, in a general term, in my mind, made me, because that's why I said, like with music and languages, when you see certain results in different ways, you kind of understand things differently, and you know how to implement. So I realized that me being more assertive, more aggressive a little bit, not too aggressive, because I was too aggressive on Xans, but me being more aggressive and more to the point, or more getting things done. Make quicker results for me, make things happen faster. You know what I'm saying? And now I realize that there's a fine balance between being passive.
For sure.
And that's why I always say, if you do something, whatever you do, even if it's a bad thing, you need to take out the good that came in there.
And that's what you took from taking Xans.
I swear to God, that's literally what I took. That maybe being more assertive and not being, as quiet, not being as soft. There's a balance. There's a time that you need to step up and be like, hey, yo, like, fuck this shit, like, this ain't happening. Or time that you need to be like, okay, this is gonna happen. Or time to be like, okay, we're gonna go and do this. There's a time to be more passive. It's a fine balance that you need to find. Obviously, none of us gets it perfect, but the balance is real. You know what I'm saying? There is a real balance. And then the K2 made me realize that that one made me realize that what did that one make me realize again?
Well, first off, you dipped out of that place. You're like, fuck that.
It helped me move on and go to Florida. That's one thing. And it helped me. And doing that helped me realize that, bro, I was down the wrong path. I was doing some stupid ass shit. Like, I was on some dumb shit. Like, that was that's some dummy shit. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that I hang around with, that made me realize that, hey, I need to distance myself from the people that are in that environment, because this is what it leads to.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. And that's the path that, if you stay there, that's the path that you were going to be on.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thinking about shooting someone is like, bro, I never been like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is the shit, because honestly, I wouldn't have been at home if I didn't do that. I would
Yeah.
have been gone. You know what I'm saying? And I would have never been robbed. Never had a gun to my face. I would have never lost the clothes and all the other shit. I would have never lost all. You know, I would have never lost any of that. All that wouldn't have happened. Not like the way everything transpired just led me to believe that, hey, just me and it would have made me realize that me doing that, me putting myself down, me giving me disrespecting my body or disrespecting my mind and creating that bad negativity it manifested the robbery. It manifested the gun to my face. It manifested that mindset. It manifested all the bad things that transpired that night.
It starts in your mind.
It starts with that one
Starts
thing,
with that mindset.
and then all that blossom out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the seed that was planted, and all other shit that happened was just what you deserve.
Yeah.
You did that. I did that. I did the K2. And that shit is what I deserve, bro. I really deserved all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at it like, oh my God, like, oh, poor me, I got robbed, or poor me.
You learn from it. You learn from it.
Bro, you're a pussy if you can't admit what you did was wrong. And you're a pussy if you can't say it to someone's face. You're a pussy if you can't, you know what I'm saying? If the only way you can't say it is because you didn't learn from it and you haven't grown.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you're afraid to talk about it, because
Yeah.
you're still of that mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're still there. So now you're scared to say it. You think I would have tell you this at the day I done it? No, because I haven't recovered from it. I haven't developed myself from it. I haven't grown from it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm
You're
at the
like
point
nowhere
where
near like that. So like you've grown, you've learned from those lessons, and you've had to go through those experiences to become who the person you are now.
Exactly, bro. Exactly what it is.
Yeah.
If you are above where you were, then you can talk about it now. Now you can say, hey, I'm better than who I was, and this is what I did, and this is how I got out, and this, you know what I'm saying? I prefer to give you that speech of how I, blossom out of that.
Yeah.
How I grew out of it, rather than tell you that I just did it.
Man, and like hopefully like whoever listens to this too, man, and like whoever's like
don't do that shit.
No, well, don't do that shit.
Definitely. Hey, definitely don't do that shit.
And also like people that are in that same situation, knowing that like you can better your life. You have we were saying this earlier, you have the decision to make. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
You have the decision to make for yourself first and foremost, like what you want in this life. And for you chose to fucking get the fuck out of there, bro. Like you chose a better path, and like hopefully like people can get inspired from that too, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. It's just a lot of time whenever you do something, this is a lot of times I feel like this too. When you die, all the things that you've done behind people's back and all that, they get to see it. And if you can't own up to that at that point, that face you made. If you can't own up to that at that point, when everybody gets to see all the bad that you've done to them, or all the good that you've done behind their back, when they did the good things that you did, that you didn't take any notoriety for, that you just did, that I think that point, I believe that is a point where people will see all the things that you've done, that you tried to hide, that you tried to tuck away. All that is gonna come out at one point. I don't know when, don't know. And also, what other drugs that I took? Those are the two extreme ones. Those only two. I did Molly. I would do Molly again.
Yeah,
Molly for me, bro. If I take Molly, I swear to you not, I can be in the biggest party in the entire world. If I take Molly, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my phone. I'm gonna step outside, and I'm gonna go to where it's really quiet. I'm gonna play a beat, and I'm gonna start writing a song. Swear to God. Also,
when you say Molly, is that like pure MDMA, or is that I think there's Molly where it's mixed with like other compounds also.
Oh, I get Molly and
was like the
rock.
Crystal form. Okay, yeah. So that's MDMA.
Yeah, Molly and rock, crush that bitch. And I used to taste it, but it was so bad I started snorting it, honestly, and then it tastes really bad on your nose and shit.
I think I heard you can mix it with like orange juice too. I don't know, but
there's a lot of things you could do with Molly.
No, for sure, but like I think the orange juice, it breaks it down. Like there's a compound in the orange juice where it breaks it down, and it makes it
taste like shit.
Well, not that, but it also it enhances the experience.
Oh, never knew that.
I heard that.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
So that for me is more like when I'm in the studio, bro. First time I took Molly, I was in the studio for 11 hours. Swear to God, dude, I was at a frat party, and so okay, this is one thing that I really believe in that we didn't talk about is manifesting.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like manifesting works like this. We all live in our own realities, and every time that I step out to a party or whatever, what I think that's going to be there, if I really firmly believe that it's going to be there, guess what? It's going to be there. If I think I'm going to meet producers that night, the first person I talk to, swear to God, it's a producer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or it's an artist or something musical related every time I step out my house, because that is the mindset that I have usually 24/7. So I went to this frat party and I'm like, bro, I don't even like frat parties. I don't even like partying with like I like college girls, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, not really my kind of, not really.
It's not your thing, bro.
Yeah, but all my friends wanted to go, so I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
So I was like, but in my mind, I was like, if there's a frat party, we're next to Full Sail University, full of videographers, full of producers, full of all that. So I did actually wanted to go at that point, because I was like, you know what? There's a very high percent chance I'll find someone who's up and coming or someone who's really serious, and I'll meet that dude or meet that girl.
For sure.
So went in there, instantly, walk straight to the DJ, give me your Instagram. I need that. Take Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the first person that does music. Obviously, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
So, get that done. Talk. And I met this other dude. I'll talk to this other dude, and I was like, bro, any producers? This dude overheard me. Like, he's listening to, he's eavesdropping on the conversation. He was like, bro, I'm a producer. I'm like, what the fuck? You say, lie. I said, you're lying, bro. That's cap. He was like, yes, bro. My room is right there. I'm like, bro, let's go. And he was like, yeah, let's go. Went in the room, bro. Soon I got in the room, like 4 bitches just followed me into the room. And I'm busting off Molly, and I start spitting like crazy. And everybody's holding their hair like, Jesus Christ, this guy's going off in here. Like, and I'm like, bro, I'm just off Molly, bro. I'm just like, this is what I do when I'm Molly. I just want to make music. I don't care who ass is fat. I don't care which girl took my Instagram. I don't care who's texting me. I don't care. It's me, this mic, this producer. We're going all night. Start spitting for 11 hours. We made X Pill out of Papa. You can hear it. It's on the EP. It goes like did that rock product? So I'm rocking Gucci. Life is short cut, like some sushi. Yeah, some shit like that. So we made that song. We worked on a bunch of other songs, and then his name is Andy. Very talented producer. Yeah. He does that guy I was talking about who buy dollar records and stuff, and he make samples and he mix them up and shit. Yeah. Bro, really good producer. And then we made that, and then after we made Come Down, we made Don't You Forget Me. We actually made a song called Rothschild. We made a song called we actually working on a song named Precious. Precious is gonna be a really good song.
Fuck yeah.
'Cause you're precious. Whoa.
Got the vocals.
Hey, it's actually a really good song. Yeah. So yeah, we made 11 hours straight just working.
Damn.
So that's how Molly is for me. Ecstasy gets me, like, if I'm drunk and I get ecstasy, I'm off drunk and I'm back in the studio. I made a song with Finesse God down there off ecstasy when I was drunk bad, because I didn't know he was gonna record, and he gave me that, and I was just gone. I was just pacing. I was just walking in circles in the room. Yeah. Walking in circles. And I always say music and drugs are very much tied, because drugs, as I said, opens your mind in a different way. Yeah. Bro, you think definitely. Juice WRLD, like, on his song When He's Dead, the song that he made after he died, when he said, if it wasn't for the drugs, he wouldn't be here. And I just told y'all my secret. He said that in his song after he died. That he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the drugs. I'm not a drug abuser. I don't use drugs on a regular basis. But what I'm saying is, it does enhance certain emotions. It makes you more open. It makes you more honest. It makes you more true. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people that we love and shit, or we love for your artistry or whatever, they're always so entangled with drugs. Is that the drugs is the reason why they're so, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to, because as I said, the drugs that I use, I try to take the lessons out of it, because the drugs bring out the real true in your heart and let you express yourself in the full way possible. Damn, and I'm trying to do this shit now. I'm trying to incorporate all of that and do it sober.
That's like I'm trying to do the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like trying to do it sober, bro, and get as much emotion and feeling onto the song as possible, like sober.
Bro, I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
That I'm not addicted to any of the things that I've ever tried.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not addicted to any drugs. I'm not drink like, you know what I mean? I don't take, but the last time I did a drug was like probably 3 months ago, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
like
I don't
care. You know what I'm saying? I just drink and stuff, you know, but I as I said, if when you do something and if it's a bad thing, you need to take the good out of it.
For sure.
And I don't live for other people. You know what I'm saying? Me telling you about the drugs that I take, I don't give a fuck who says whatever about me. Like, I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah.
I don't, like, I know what it's done for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I chose to take the good out of it, and now it makes it easier for me to be more open and honest about my life, and especially when I'm in front of the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like I don't have any skeletons in my closet, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being able to tell anybody the worst thing I ever done and not feeling bad. Bro, I don't need no one's approval.
Yeah.
I really don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living like, right now I'm living very comfortably, whereas I am just as open as possible. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
It's just like, I don't know. I stepped into, I feel like, oh, now I know what K2 did for me. So
it came
now I know. Now I know. I swear to God, I felt like after I did that drug and all that shit happened to me, I stepped in a new dimension. I feel like I stepped in a dimension where everything that I want started to happen. Cause bro, K2 was 3 months ago.
Damn, so that was fucking
that was
not that long ago. No,
dude. That was not
this
long
was
ago.
like probably like 2 years ago.
That was like around 3 months ago.
God damn.
Around 3 months ago.
When did you move to here to Cali?
I moved from Evansville. I went back to Vincent's. From Vincent's, I went to Orlando Winter Park. Very beautiful. Oh my God, very nice place.
Yeah.
Winter Park in Orlando is amazing. Went to from Winter Park, and then I came here. Cindy is the person that convinced me to come here. Cindy is the older lady. I don't think you guys ever seen the two cars parked out.
Was that you posted on your story?
Yeah.
There was someone that you posted
with the anniversary with the two older white people.
Yes.
So Cindy is the one who, you know, she told me to come down here because she said you have what it takes, and she always tells me that every day, and she always says, hey, she can't wait for the day that I'm on stage singing and stuff like that. Bro, I did not know Cindy before I came here.
How did you guys connect?
She met me on Instagram for the same song, Overwhelming. She that song.
Bro.
She
What the fuck?
I was in New York
dude?
when I met her.
And
she saw that song, and she was like, you have what it takes. She's been telling me that since I was in New York, and she was telling me to come to California. She would pay for my tickets. She would do everything. Come to California. And I always say, like, music opened doors for me, bro. And I don't know fucking how. You know, like, I met you guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I just manifest music all the time, and shit just like, bro, I like, as I said, K2 I would never do it again because I don't want to leave the dimension that I'm in now. K2 set me into a dimension to where I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm here now on my way. Because honestly, if I think about it, bro, we live in other dimensions. There's other dimensions, just like Dragon Ball Z, all those other dimensions and shit, bro. There's probably a dimension where I'm fucking crazy.
That's a world that someone created.
Yeah.
Within their own mind.
And maybe there's another realm where I took K2 and I got into a trip and never came out, and I'm fucking crazy in Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm in this one. I'm in California, and I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're
Like,
definitely.
I got
good.
the good.
We're good.
I got pushed into the right dimension. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it made me fearless because after doing something like that, and beating that and getting out, like, you know, after doing that, bro, there's people who take K2 and they're crazy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if I knew
that's the dude
what
that was, sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
That's the dude in Florida, bro, when he started fucking eating people and shit. That's the same, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the dude that started eating people. Like, he started, it was like the zombie killer or some shit.
So I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the same drug. I'm like, damn.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, when I look back at it, I'm like, bro, like, I know I am destined for something bigger than that, because I could have wound up in a fucked up situation, bro. Like, I beat that. Like, I beat it. And I felt like bro, I really did felt like I stepped into a dimension where now it's going to happen. Because I feel like now I know I have more.
It's happening now.
Yeah. I feel like I have more to live for, more to go towards to.
For real.
Like, I never, after doing that and taking that step and going to Florida and then taking this leap of faith to move in with people that I fucking didn't even fucking knew, bro. But she been telling me to come out. But, you know, I watched Get Out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched Get Out.
Great movie.
You know,
fucking amazing movie.
Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I stepped out, bro. So I watched that movie, bro, and I just took this leap of faith. And honestly, she and Larry and Cindy has been, bro, they've been amazing to me, bro. They've been, bro. They believed in my music. She believed in my music from day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, you have it. You got it. Like, she always said, you got it. Like, she's serious.
That's fucking amazing, bro. How she, like, you're living with them, bro, and she believed in you, bro. And like, you're here now. We're all here now, and it's the time. Now's the time, bro. Now's the time.
It's go mode for me, bro. And I'm so excited about the next performance, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I am so excited, bro.
Where's it gonna be at?
This one's gonna be in Ventura. T-Funk, he was talking about it and stuff like that. So I decided to drop the EP the day before. So when I'm gonna be performing it the day after. So it's gonna drop at 5:00 on the 28th, and then the day after, I'm gonna be performing that shit, and I'm gonna be performing some other songs that me and Blue have been working on and stuff like that. So I am so excited, bro, and I feel like I'm on go mode, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
hell yeah, man.
And the drugs, and that's what I was saying with the album is called Drugs, and it's just to let people know that even if you have taken drugs, or even if you are in drugs right now, you can get out of that mindset. You can get out that mindset. There's a stigma behind of some drugs that people have, or even, you know, weed they once called drugs, shrooms they still call drugs and all that, and even this Zans and all this shit you can get this shit at a pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these drugs people call them drugs, but these are drugs that people get prescribed. Like, these are drugs that you can get over the counter.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And people like have this stigma towards it. Is like, bro, honestly, the only thing that really is bad is when you make it a bad thing. There's people, because people deem success as money. If you deem success as money, there's people who are quote unquote successful who do cocaine every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even Molly or whatever, or Xans every day. These guys do this shit and they're successful. You know what I'm saying? So we need to start stepping out of the mindset.
That's a broad term, successful.
Very.
Like, what does successful mean to you? Like, some people mean, like, success can mean money. It can mean health. It can mean happiness. Like, there's a lot of different terms that people can use to
that's real.
Yeah. To mean success. Like, what's
for me, success, bro, it's that inner happiness.
Yeah.
Because the only way,
bro,
like circling back to, you know, to creating heaven for everyone, if you don't have any inner happiness, then you won't be able to perceive or understand what can you do to create a heaven for others. Because you don't know what makes you happy.
You have to be in that mind state, bro. For sure.
And just like how people talk shit about drugs, as I said, just like how people talk shit about drugs, there's people who aren't even happy and they're not even on drugs. There are people who are depressed and they look at themselves and they are disgusted by what they see and they're not even on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that you can trap yourself in. Yeah. That's the way that you can your mind can, bro, the same way your mind can take you out of the gutter, your mind can put you in.
The mind's fucking powerful, bro.
Very.
Very powerful.
Very
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful. And people need to understand, including myself, every day we need to start looking at the bright side of things, start looking at the better side of things, and start building a constant happiness, making your happy thoughts a habit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're capable of doing that, if you're capable of constantly, you know, shit.
Gogeta.
My bad, bro. I don't know how to.
Oh, it's all good. It's his belt.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad.
It goes on the side, like other side.
There you go. This side.
You see on his right hip.
I'm starting to believe this is a puzzle.
But yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm going to put.
No, it's all good. I'll fix it.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Hey.
But yeah, like your happiness, creating happiness, or you know, getting yourself in that mental state. It's a habit and it's practice and it's something that you need to, you know.
It's a habit.
Yeah.
Implement it every day.
Every day.
Like I like to like say it like this. Just implement habit, because what your day is pretty much is just a habit of like what you've been repeating, bro. It's a habit. Mm-hmm. And if you can implement positive habits, if you can implement a positive mindset, if you can implement things that will benefit your future, then I don't know, that's just it'll benefit you, those around you. It's just a positive all around.
Yeah, bro. Manifesting, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Cuz if you have positive output and a positive input into your brain at all times, you're gonna start reeling in more positivity.
That, and it gives you energy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
it gives you energy.
Yeah,
like it charge it from. Yeah, you can feel it too.
Motivation, inspiration,
yeah.
Bro. You never work as hard as you work when you're inspired, yeah, bro. You can go all night working. There is no energy level to you if you're inspired.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your mind is the only thing that can give you that, man. Like,
yeah.
And you need to seek that, especially if you know. And that's why I would say that self-therapy, sitting down and thinking to yourself about certain things.
Self-reflection.
If you know what makes you happy, if you know what gets you going, what gets you inspired, what gets you energetic, if you know these things about yourself, then you know how to work with yourself, bro.
Yeah,
because
man.
our bodies,
exactly, bro.
We don't fully understand how our bodies do things. Like, as I said, even with drugs in general, like even in the things that you do, they all affect you differently, and you don't know this.
Damn.
The alcohol that you drink, it affects me and you differently. When you're drunk and when I'm drunk, we're still different people. So we need to know, what do we need to keep ourselves in a certain mind state.
You know what blows my mind is just like the human body and how like our fucking like veins and our spine and like it's sending electrical signals through our body and shit and oh fuck, that just blows my mind.
It's like a computer almost.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like,
it's hard to understand, man, like how we are.
Yeah.
But that's why I always say that self-reflecting, that self-therapy, man, that we desperately need that, bro. People need that. People go see therapists, especially in California. It's really common for people to go and see therapists and for people to get marriage counseling. Bro, people talk about this like it's nothing. Like, oh yeah, we go to therapists all the time, or we need to go to marriage counseling. Like, every couple that I have met here in California goes to marriage counseling, and it's so normalized. And nothing is bad about it. I'm not talking down on it. I'm just saying it's I'm just trying to show you, like, just letting you know that this here is other places in the world. This is not as common. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then not saying it's bad because I don't know what it does for others. So I don't have any input. I haven't done it myself. So I have no input, but I just say that, the frequency that people are, going into marriage counseling and stuff, that is a little more, up there here than anywhere else. But what I'm saying is, for me, I do my therapy by myself, to myself, alone, in a quiet space, because I people say, like, people meditate and stuff like that. I personally don't meditate. I haven't.
Yeah.
I just self-reflect. And I do.
That's good.
I do like just stare into nothingness and just go into my mind. Yes.
For sure.
But I don't know if that's meditating, but I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I would just be in a room just like this. And I'm in my thoughts, just staring at absolutely nothing, just in my thoughts, thinking on, reflecting, doing my, self-reflecting.
Yeah.
And help, and going back and forth and asking myself questions.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Self-reflection, bro.
Yeah.
Knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Knowing yourself.
And you can never get enough of that, honestly. Never.
Mm.
Never. And it's important, man, because we all need that. We all need to look at the things that we've done, and we all need to hold ourselves accountable. We all need to frown upon ourselves sometimes.
For real.
And tell yourself, hey, I expect more from you.
Yep.
And there's no shame in that. You know what I'm saying? There's a shame. There's the only time that is shameful is when you have to hear it from someone else. You know what I'm saying? You need to look at yourself and talk to yourself and stay in your mind, because as I said, bro, like with the shrooms and stuff, like how we get our telekinesis and all that weird shit, like how we can cooperate to other people in our minds, bro. So why can't we cooperate ourselves in our minds?
For real.
Yeah, man. That's just real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Where can people find you, bro? Like Instagram? What, do you have a SoundCloud?
Instagram, whiskey on the shirt. Yeah, SoundCloud. Geral, Geral.
Yeah.
That's what I usually go by. That's Spotify, same thing, Geral. I like whiskey on the shirt, but I like to go by my original name because I feel like, I just feel like I don't need any, anything chanty. I just want to go by myself.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? And the music the music I make is, as myself, Maybe I might make a album called Whiskey. I don't know yet. When I'm drunk all the time. That would be pretty cool. That would actually be really cool.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, EP is dropping May 28th. I can't wait for that. Performing in Ventura 805 Live the 29th. And there's more to come, man. Because I'm just the kind of person that, bro, I love to perform. Honestly, if there's 2 people in the building, I don't give a shit. Yeah. I am performing my ass off.
Fuck yeah,
That'll
bro.
be the best show you ever seen with 2 people in it. I don't care. Seriously. Because me, when I perform, is just for me to I get all my songs off my chest in a sense. And I love performing every single song that I have.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, that's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro.
True to me.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you more, man. Bro. We made this. We scheduled this today, and we did it.
We did it today. We got it done, bro. Hey, more to come.
More to come.
More to come for sure.
I can't wait. And especially, it's gonna be good. Honestly.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
And we're gonna have our future is bright.
Yes.
I know. Yes, trust me.
Same.
Cause we have that positive mindset, and we're leaning towards a positive goal for the right reasons.
Yes.
And it's gonna come.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Blue.
Thank you. Appreciate all your